I think we're good.
Okay. My name is Brian Graham. That's B-R-Y-A-N. Last name Graham, G-R-A-H-A-M. And I am the county chair of the Fairfax County Democratic Committee. Yesterday, a Fairfax County Circuit Court judge invalidated one of the petition signature forms for the candidacy of Marcia St John, the candidate endorsed by the Democratic Committee for Franconia District School Board. Subsequently, the Virginia Department of Elections directed that this disqualify Ms. St John as a candidate on the ballot for the November 7th general election. This unprecedented action did not happen out of the blue. It happened at the request and petition of the 8th Congressional District Republican Committee, a component of the Republican Party of Virginia. I am sadly not shocked that the Republican Party, purporting to care deeply about the integrity of elections, would initiate this action in the middle of an election, depriving those who have already voted of their constitutionally afforded right to vote. The Republican Party of today is one that knows that their policies on defunding public education, banning books, and bullying children in schools means that they cannot win elections in Fairfax County. While Ms. St. John is our endorsed candidate, this is not a partisan issue. I would hope that the General Registrar and the Board of Elections would fight for the right of its citizens to cast a vote for the candidate of their choice. Ms. St. John filed her ballot access paperwork in March of this year, months ahead of the June filing deadline. She told the office that she had additional petition signatures to file, but the Office of Elections told her that she had already qualified for the ballot. The judge, in this case, overruled the discretion of the registrar to certify her candidacy. This decision, in the middle of an election, is unprecedented. We've already seen vast voter confusion today as a result of this order. But our largest concern is about the disenfranchisement of voters. This court order must not stand. On behalf of the Fairfax County Democratic Committee and the thousands of Democratic voters that have been disenfranchised, I'm asking General Registrar Eric Spicer to appeal the judge's ruling. The Fairfax County Democrats will work with the Democratic Party of Virginia and others to ensure that support is made for the affected voters to exhaust all legal remedies. Now I would like to introduce Tammy DeNair-Kopax.
Thank you, Brian. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Tamara Darian-Kopax, the current school board representative of the Franconia District for the past 12 years. In April of this year, I endorsed Marcia St John to become the next representative for the Franconia District seat. I did so because I believe Marcia possesses the leadership skills and work experience necessary to be ready on day one as a school board member. I believed it then, and I stand by my endorsement today. For the majority of her career, Marcia has dedicated herself to serving those with the greatest needs right here in our Franconia community. She has served as the parent liaison at Rosedale Elementary, the Spanish language interpreter countywide, as a family engagement representative serving the Edison, Hayfield, Lewis, Mount Vernon, and West Potomac areas. And in her most recent role as the community school coordinator for Mount Vernon Woods Elementary, Marcia works to establish private, corporate, and community partnerships in support of students and families' academic and economic needs. Experience matters. Empathy matters. Understanding and working to meet the needs of others in our community matters. The best candidate to do this for the Franconia District is Marcia St John, and I encourage you to write in her name when you vote. Thank you. Hi, my name is Debbie Linck. I'm a voter who voted early. I'm a voter who's married to a retired military member for 30 years. He served in the military. We served overseas. People overseas make a really concerted effort to make sure their vote counts. And I made sure that I was educated and knew who I wanted to vote for before I cast my ballot. I am very proud and honored to know Marcia and to be a strong supporter of her, and to know that my vote, my early vote, the vote that I made a strong effort to come out and take, is disenfranchised, is just to me shocking and offensive. And I hope that we all write Marcia's name in and make sure that she nonetheless crosses the finish line.
Thank you very much. I'm Jeff McCay, Chairman of the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors and proud resident of Franconia District. And I am here today, plain and simply, to call on Eric Spicer to immediately appeal the decision that was made. As has been mentioned earlier, this is pure, straightforward voter disenfranchisement. There are thousands of people who have voted in this election already, and as has been mentioned before, it is absolutely unprecedented in the midst of an election to disqualify a candidate who did everything that she was supposed to do going through the process, including having the registrar certify her in Fairfax County. And so I'm proud to represent every resident of this county, and in doing that, I have an obligation to make sure every resident in this county has an opportunity to vote, to have their vote counted. This is a very confusing election year. Any additional wrinkles that further confuse people is, in fact, disenfranchisement in and of itself. But the fact that people have already voted in this election, and this election has been ongoing for a long time, is unprecedented to intervene at this point and disqualify a candidate. And so I certainly want people to be able to vote in this election however they want to. If they want to write in Marcia, which is what I will be doing, that certainly is fine. But if we cannot appeal this case and overturn it, then I think every legal means necessary needs to be explored by people who feel disenfranchised. And I don't know how you couldn't when something like this happens. And so I will continue to work in my capacity to make sure every voter in Fairfax County has their vote counted, and to make sure that people understand the unprecedented nature of intervening midstream in an election that is already underway. It's unconscionable. And so my hope is that this will be immediately appealed, and that other remedies as necessary will be explored to protect the voters of Franconia District in this important election.
Good afternoon. My name is Rodney Luss. I am the Franconia District Supervisor, and I'm here to articulate why it's so important that we have Marcia St John become our next school board representative. The role that we work together, so the supervisor and the school board rep are working together on issues in this community. And I want to articulate just how committed Marcia has been to so many important issues here in Fairfax County. You think about the needs of our Title I students. You think about issues with mental health, learning loss. You think about food insecurity. All of these issues are ones that Marcia has taken on, been very committed and dedicated to making a difference. So I'm here to express my support for her as our candidate here in the Franconia District. And to be clear that every person who cares about our education system here in this district knows that the person that's going to represent our interests the best is going to be Marcia. And I want to ask that each of you make sure when you come in, you write her name in on the ballot. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. I am the aforementioned candidate, Marcia St. John. Everybody knows me as either Miss Marcia or Mama Marcia at the school. I have worked in our school system for the past 25 years. I am your democratically endorsed and teacher-endorsed candidate. Although last night we were advised that my name was disqualified, I am going to keep running because I am passionate about what I do and what I've been doing for the past 25 years. This is not a political move for me. This is a passion move for me. I love what I do. I love serving our students, our teachers, our families in the Franconia District. So I am proud to say that I am still running to be your Franconia School Board representative on the Fairfax County School Board. I'm here to tell you that your vote does matter and it does count. You're just going to have to work a little bit harder. As someone that works in the schools, I hope you have great penmanship because they will be checking to make sure that my name is written correctly. And so my name is Marcia C with a period, St. St. period, John hyphen Honey.
Please write that name correctly. Make the teachers proud that you have great penmanship. Again, I'm not doing this for politics. Never in my life did I imagine this would be happening. I work with disenfranchised people all the time. Please don't let it happen in this election. I may not have a lot of money, I may not have a lot of political experience, but I know the kids and teachers and families in our district. And I am going to end with the chant that I've ended, because this is not about me. It's about all of you. And we may not have the name that's printed on the ballot qualified, but the name that you are writing will be the one that will be important. And so what I want to say to you, and I'm going to tell you, some of you have done this, when I say who has the power, you say we have the power. When I say what kind of power, you say people power. Who has the power?
We have the power.
What kind of power?
People power.
What kind of power?
People power.
Are we going to win this election?
Yes!
Hello everyone, this is Thomson, the Executive Director of the Fairfax Democratic Committee. This concludes our press conference. I just wanted to add an additional note. If you are a voter voting in this election, if you want to vote for Marcia, as I hope today proved that you should, then you need to not check off the box next to Marcia's name on the ballot. You have to check off the box next to writing, and then write in the name that you see at the top of that ballot. So thank you all so much, and we look forward to a victory for Marcia here in Franconia.